This broadcast is presented under the legal ownership authority of Magnitude Sports. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Magnitude Sports. Send it up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, we'll have an abbreviated pregame show here for this game as we are just getting closer and closer to the top of the first inning here. Jensen Albers will be your starting pitcher. Carson Herman in behind the plate catching those pitches, and we'll tell you the rest of it right after this quick 30-second break.
Good sportsmanship.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. So once again, Jensen Albers is starting pitcher. Carson Herman behind the plate catching. Colton Nicholson at first. Koa Stonebreaker at second. Colton Silman, the shortstop. Kason Brown at third. In the outfield, you have Bryce Shapiro in left. Carter Woodson in center. And Drew Barada, if I'm saying that correctly, hopefully, in right field. I'll find out soon and make sure I get it right. Ethan Dahl will start it off. It'll be Dahl, Mathiasen, and Hansen, your first three batters here for Fargo Post 400, as they have had a pair of one-run games. They won one of them, and they lost one of them so far here in this Omaha tournament. And that first pitch comes across at 2:30 p.m. on the button. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes here. So that one will sneak away. Right now we're at 77 degrees. Under a cloudy sky. We should have clouds and sun throughout the duration of this game. I'd probably lean more towards the clouds, if I'm being honest with you. 2 balls and a strike to count now here. Gretna 11-8 on the season. They come into this one winning 3 straight. They've outscored their opponents 101-64 so far this season in those 19 games. There's a strike. That's strike 2. Their largest margin of victory was a 23-4 win. Their lowest margin of victory was a 1-0 loss. And that 1-0 loss was 5 games ago. And that will be a base hit into right field. He'll sneak by Drew Barada in right, and losing his helmet, he's going to try for 3, and they're going to send him home. And, well, Donnie Bryant waved him home, and then he put on the brakes after that. Thought for a moment there we were going to have a first inning inside the park homer, but not the case. They'll be all the way to third, though. And that's a nice start for Kane Mathiasen and the Stars. Kane Mathiasen 7 for 17 on Magnitude Sports. That one's a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Stars walk off Rapid City 4-3 in the first game. They fell short 6-5 in the game right before this one against Millard South. And now they got a runner on third to start off the game here against Gretna. So that one's fouled away for the first strike. It's 1-1 the count now here. Once again, Colby Hansen is on deck. Jensen Albers is your starting pitcher for Gretna. The Gretna Griffs is how they are identified. At least that's what I've come up with through Game Changer and a couple discussions outside of Game Changer. Ball 2 is the count now here. They'll be the home team for all their games played at this field, as this is their home field during regular season play. That one's fouled back and will be at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Vic's Lounge, J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, and Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, among others, supporting the Stars, Comets, Astros, and Rockets here in 2026. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Kane Mathiasen. And he'll swing and miss, and he'll strike out for out number 1. That'll bring up Colby Hansen.
For the Stars, Colby Hansen.
Ball 1 to Colby Hansen. Colby Hansen's spray chart, we could just say he's an equal opportunity outfield hitter. 1 ball and no strike to count. It's all over the place. And that one ripped foul off the first base side. We're at 1-1 now here. Once again, Ethan Dahl on third, got there on a hit to right field, and he's been stranded there ever since. Gus Pankratz is on deck. We'll see Mason Sinner in the 5-hole. We'll go through the rest of the lineup here momentarily, and that'll be strike 2. It was 72 degrees at the start of game 1. It is now 77 degrees. Of course, down on a turf field, it's always going to be a little bit warmer than the actual temperature. That one's a little bit outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count now here to Colby Hansen. Wind up in the delivery, and this one is right up the middle into center field. That'll bring in Ethan Dahl from third. It's an RBI single for Colby Hansen, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead.
After the RBI single, bringing up Gus Pankratz.
So a runner on first now, and Gus Pankratz. Had a ground rule double to right center a couple games ago. Or, excuse me, to right a couple games ago. Ball 1 here. The Stars with the loss in the game right before this fall to 4-2, 5-2 overall if you include the scrimmage game that they won. And that one's going to be popped up. Third baseman Kason Brown backpedaling a little bit into left field. Then he eventually makes the catch for out number 2.
After the nice catch by Brown, that brings up Mason Sinner in the 5-hole.
So the Stars are now 1-1 on road games with that loss in the previous one. They have outscored their opponents 23-14 overall, 9-9. 9 runs scored, 9 runs allowed in their 2 road games. This is their 3rd road game of the season. And they are now 4-1 in their last 5 as their 5-game winning streak was shut down in their last game by Millard South. 2 balls and no strikes to count here to Mason Sinner. Mason Sinner 4 for 7 on magnitude here in 2026. And that one will miss outside. It's ball 3. So a 3-0 count now here to Mason Sinner. Alex Christofferson is on deck here for the Stars. Albers on 20 pitches, 10 balls, 10 strikes. He'll take a peek at Hansen on first and delivers strike 11. 3-1 the count now as he cashes in his free strike coupon on the 3-0 delivery. And he'll come set for the 3-1. And that's low, and he'll walk him. And there'll be 2 runners on base now here for the Stars. That's Mason Sinner on first, Colby Hansen on second, Alex Christofferson the batter now.
Alex Christofferson.
Albers comes set and delivers. And this one right up the middle, and it is scooped up by the second baseman. He'll step on the bag for the force out on Sinner. That'll leave 2 stranded on base, and we go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Stars after a leadoff triple to start the game. He eventually comes in and scores, and we're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Home half of the first. Your starting pitcher for the Stars is going to be, I forgot to enter it, but it is Dylan Sahlberg. Caleb Blanchette catching, Mason Sinner at first, Kobe Hansen at second base, Max Amram in the shortstop, Ethan Dahl at third. In the outfield, you have Kane Mathiasen in center, Gus Pankratz in right, and Michael Essex in left field. First 3 batters will be Kason Brown, Carson Herman, and Colton Sillman for the Gretna Griffs. I have to get off Millard now. We're 9 minutes into the game.
Your home team, Griffins. Kason Brown.
So it'll be Dylan Sahlberg versus Kason Brown to lead things off here in the home half of 1. We're 10 minutes into the ball game. This will be the final game of the day for the Stars. They will have their next game, I believe it's tomorrow morning at 9:30 against Rapid City. 1 ball and no strike. The count now here to Kason Brown. Mason Sinner picked up the loss in the game right before this one. High fly ball to left center field, and Kane Mathiasen has the catch. Couldn't quite see if that was going to straightaway center or left center. But it's an out, and Carson Herman steps up to the plate now here for Gretna, wearing one of those hockey numbers, 84. You don't see those high numbers in baseball too frequently, but they do pop up occasionally from team to team. Sahlberg will deliver, and he's low and out for ball 1. Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, Legacy Plumbing, Frank's Lounge, Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, all sponsors for the Stars and our other 3 teams in the Post 400 program here in 2026. Last pitch came across for a strike. We're at 1-1 now. Sahlberg with pitch number 5 coming up. And he'll deliver it just a little bit low for ball 2, so 2-1 the count. Colton Sillman is on deck here for Gretna. And that one is fouled away on the first base side. In the last game, looking at their logo behind home plate, and now looking at their jerseys, they are not like the Northern Cass Jaguars back home. They are the Northern Cass Jaguars when it comes to team colors. A nice scoop there by Ethan Dahl. Turns around, and he does not get it there in time. He probably did get it there in time, but Mason Sinner had to stretch, and his foot came off the bag. That's going to be an infield. Well, let me think about that for a moment. Yeah, that'll be an infield hit.
Batting third, Colton Sillman.
That one could go either way. It could be a throwing error, but it could there's no way to definitely say that he wouldn't have beat out that throw anyway. So that's why we're going with the hit. He'll try the pickoff attempt on Herman, and he's there in time, no problem. Colton Sillman's the batter. We'll see, that pushes Colton Nicholson into the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. That one broke inside. It looked like it was going to hit him for a moment, but then it broke inside and caught the edge of the plate for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to count now. Or no, check that. No balls and 1 strike to count now here to Sillman. And another pickoff attempt, and no problem there for Herman on first base. Once again, Sahlberg pitching, Blanchette catching, Sinner at first, Hansen second, Ammerman short, Dahl third, and the outfield here after the 0-1 pitch. And a ground ball directly to first. It hops off Sinner's chest, and that will belong to the books as an error. So Sillman will reach on an error on the first base. Herman will advance on the same error, and Colton Nicholson will come to the plate now. Sinner had a chance for a potential double play there, but he couldn't field the ball as it took a nasty bounce into his chest and then off towards second, and not much he could do about it after that point. There's a strike. Nice pitch there from Sahlberg. It's 0-1 now to Nicholson. So the runner's on. Carson Herman on second. Colton Sillman on first for Gretna. Pitch 10 for Sahlberg coming up right here. He'll lean in, get the signal from Blanchette, take a peek back at Herman on second and deliver. And he just missed the edge, and it's 1-1. Runners will tag up. And Sahlberg looks back at second, takes a second look and a third look and delivers. And that is just low. 2-1. Just below the knees. Had that been a hair higher, it would have been a strike. 2-1. And time is called, apparently, at the same time that there was a honking horn. I'm not exactly sure how that came into play, but once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, Kingpins, DMN Industries, and Vic's Lounge in Moorhead. Don't forget, Hamburger Happy Hour from, I believe it's 4 to 7, if I remember correctly. You can get a hamburger or cheeseburger and fries, a burger and fries, let's put it that way, for $6.50. They're open from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., 365 days a year at Vic's Lounge in Moorhead. That pitch is outside for ball 3, 3-1. Vic's Lounge, if you're not sure where that's at, it's the former Chumley's in Moorhead on, I believe it's Main Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the 3-1 delivery. That one caught in the edge for a strike. That's the type of pitch that fools a batter 100 times out of 100. And the payoff pitch on the way here. Sahlberg winds and delivers. And it is down low for a walk, and that's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. So the Stars take the 1-0 lead, and now with 1 out, they're in a little bit of hot water here as they got the bases loaded. And Carter Woodson just needs a base hit to give his team the lead. Sahlberg, 14 pitches unofficially, an even split, 7 balls and 7 strikes. And this one, a ground ball towards second, picked up by Ammerman, over to first, and they got him. 6-4-3 double play will put an end to the inning, and it'll remain 1-0 here on the scoreboard. That was a nice throw by Colby Hansen. Or check that, Max Ammerman, and that was an interesting end to that inning. They got out of that hot water quickly. We'll be back in a
When
moment.
your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
That was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 lead for the Stars. They get out of some hot water in the bottom half of that inning. They had the bases loaded, and they were able to pull off a double play to put an end to the inning. And we go now to the top of the second with the – that's not right. So I think it's the 7, 8, 9 batters here. Well, I can tell you this. Caleb Blanchette will lead it off. We'll tell you more in a little bit.
Stars in the top of the second. Caleb Blanchette.
Ah, there we go. That's what happened. Blanchette, Ammerman, and Essex this inning. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Caleb Blanchette, 6 for 19 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. We're 19 minutes into the ball game. He avoids center field, but he likes hits to left and right. That'll be a bouncing ball to Stillman at short, and he will get it over there, and Nicholson on the stretch completes the 6-3 ground out. And that's out number 1. That'll bring up Max Ammerman now.
Next up, Max Ammerman.
Max Ammerman will face pitch 25 from Jensen Albers. We're almost 20 minutes into the ball game. DMM Industries along with Kingpin, Century Builders, and Vic's Lounge. J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, Bell Bank, member FDIC, and Mandy's of FargoND.com. Hopping on board, supporting our Post 400 baseball program in 2026. That pitch comes in for a strike from Albers, and on 25 pitches, it's 14 strikes. The rest are balls. 0-1 to Ammerman. 2 for 9 Ammerman in 2026 with a pair of hits to right field, one of them right center. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count now here to Max Ammerman. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. And that will be ball 2. So 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 is going to miss for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. A strike followed by 3 balls here from Jensen Albers. And on 28 pitches, it's an even split at 14 each. And the 3-1. And that one is going to right field for a base hit. It'll be good for a single. Now bring up Michael Essex now.
That brings up Michael Essex.
Michael Essex, one of the 4 players from the Fargo Post 400 Comets who made the trip to Omaha to play with the Stars. And Michael Essex has been fabulous with the Comets. He's been player of the game 3 times. He's signed the 3-hit bat on a couple of occasions, and he would have been player of the game probably more times if they didn't want to mix it up a little bit. They had to find reasons to not give him the player of the game. That's how good he has been with the Comets this year. That pitch will just miss to the outside, ball 1. So we'll see how this is Essex's first at bat for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. He has a 1-0 count at the moment. Swinging and a miss. He may have gotten a piece of that. Either way, it's a strike, and it's 1-1. And he'll foul that one away. It'll be 1-2. Michael Essex is actually, if you want to get technical about it, Michael Essex the third. There's 3 people in his family with the name Michael Essex. So kind of confused me when I was in a parents' chat and I thought a player was going out for a beer. But then that's how I learned that fact there, because I was just making sure. That one's fouled away, and it remains 1-2. And that one goes into the dirt. That'll allow Ammerman to take second base. We have 2 balls and 2 strikes as a result. And he'll foul that one off again. So ball, strike, foul, ball, foul. I'm sorry, ball, strike, foul, foul, ball, foul. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up here for Essex. Essex bats in the 9 slot here for the Stars. Ethan Dahl, top of the order, is on deck. We'll see him if no double plays happen. Essex battling here. And he'll take strike 3 looking. So his first at-bat for the Stars does not end how he would like it, but still had a good showing anyway.
Leadoff batter for the Stars, Ethan Dahl.
Back to the top of the order now. Ethan Dahl smacked a triple out to the right field wall last time he was at the plate. He had enough speed where he was almost waved home, but then right as he was turning third, Coach Bryant said, no, you better hold up. He eventually came across the plate. He's responsible for the only run in this game up to this point. That pitch is high for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to Ethan Dahl. Kane Mathiasen is on deck. 400 to straightaway center field, 315 to right, 325 to left, 375 to left center, 335 to right center here at Gretna East High School. As that one's fouled into the backstop for strike 1. Those left center and right center are approximate measures based on my general eyeball knowledge of distance. So, but the other 3 are correct. One ball and 1 strike here to Ethan Dahl. He'll foul that one back, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second is Max Ammerman. And a bouncing ball up towards Stonebreaker. He'll turn and fire into the glove of Nicholson for the 4-3. That will strand one on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. It remains 1-0. Fargo Post 100 Stars here after 1.5. We'll be back with more in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdc.com. J. Deeds Construction.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit Mandy's of FargoND.com and discover something new today. Mandy's of FargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
All right, welcome back. 27 minutes into the ball game as we move into the home half of the second inning here. Be the 6, 7, and 8 batters for Gretna. And they'll lead off with Jensen Albers, so a pitcher versus pitcher battle here. I believe it's our first pitcher versus pitcher battle of the ball game so far. And that'll be in for strike one. It's a drop strike, but a strike nonetheless. It's 0-1. Koa Stonebreaker on deck. We'll see Drew Barada this inning as well. Once again, it's the 6, 7, 8 batters. And this will be pitch 17 for Sahlberg. And pitch 17 is skied out into shallow right field. And he made the catch. I'm not sure how Kobe Hansen made that, twisting himself the way he did, but kudos to him for that catch. If I was a second baseman, I probably would not have caught that one, so I'll give him all the credit for that. And this is a high bouncing ball towards short, picked up by Ammerman, fired over in time. And they got him over to Mason Center. So Koa Stonebreaker gets fired out on a 6-3. And that'll bring up Drew Barada.
Next batter, number 2, Drew Barada.
Once again, Sahlberg pitching, Blanchette catching. And a strike is thrown there into the glove of Caleb Blanchette. Mason Center first, Colby Hansen second, Max Ammerman short, Ethan Dahl at third. We're 29 minutes into the game, and an 0-1 count here to Barada. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Michael Essex in left, Gus Pankratz in right, Kane Mathiasen in center. That's your defensive setup here for the Stars. And the 0-2. Check, swing, foul, and we'll do it again. And that one didn't break. It almost hit him. It broke just enough to not hit him, but not enough to get into the strike zone. 1-2. The 1-2 delivery is going to be to the outside corner and miss, and I'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's fouled off, and we'll do the 2-2 once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. It's been a 1-2 inning so far here. We'll see if Sahlberg can make it a 1-2-3 inning or not. No, he'll miss. Full count, 3-2. He tried that outside bottom corner twice now. He's missed both times. Sahlberg will put his hat back on. And from the belt, deliver. Walks him. Tried the same spot 3 times in a row and missed all 3 times. And it is Bryce. Check that. Must have entered in the wrong person in the lineup. It's Drew Dowd, the batter, in the number 9 slot. Sahlberg is familiar with what happened there with Sinner, only that collision was a little bit more significant. This time Sinner just got tripped up. I was back in the game right before this one. And a strike is called. Batter got a base hit to right field. As he was turning first, he collided with Dylan Sahlberg. Sahlberg was the slower of the 2 players to get up. 1-1 the count. Here to Drew Dowd, batter 9. We'll return to the top of the order with Kason Brown on deck here for, I think, yes. Kason Brown on deck for Gretna. one's outside and miss here for ball 2. So 2-1 here to Dowd. And he'll miss again. 3-1. Back-to-back 3-1 counts on back-to-back batters here. Sahlberg will come set. He'll take a look at first, wind, and deliver. And a ground ball out towards Ammerman. He'll fire it over to first. That's the third out. 6-3 ground out. They strand one on base. And we move now to the third inning of play. After 2, it's 1-0 Stars here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
All right, broadcast coverage also brought to you by DMN Industries, Vic's Lounge, J. Deeds Construction, and Valley Service, to mention a few of our great sponsors here in 2026 for Fargo Post 400 baseball. It is Kane Mathiasen leading things off here in the top of the third. We have the 2-3-4 batters for the Stars, and Jensen Albers just will toss his 41st pitch right now, and it is low for a ball. Mathiasen 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And there's a strike, 1-1. Albers able to hit the corner that Sahlberg tried to hit on numerous occasions in the bottom of the second. Bouncing ball towards first, it'll drift foul. It looks cooler because the cloud is blocking out the sun, but it's actually warmer, at least according to the Weather Channel app, than it was in the first game today. And that one will miss for ball 2. So ball strike, fouled away, and a ball to bring us to the 2-2 count. And that'll be strike 3.
After the strikeout by Mathiasen, brings up.
That'll bring up Kobe Hansen. Dropped a base hit in a shallow right field last time he was up. He's 1 for 1 as a result. He steps up to the plate for the second time at the 37-minute mark of the ball game here. No one out in the top of the third. And the pitch. And this one, a line drive to the shortstop, Stillman. And that'll be a quick out, number 2.
After the second out, the cleanup batter, Gus Pankratz.
Pankratz 0 for 1. Flied out into shallow left to a backpedaling third baseman named Kason Brown last time he was at the plate. And that pitch will hit the strike zone, low on the low outside corner of the strike zone is what I was trying to say. 0-1 to Pankratz, and Pankratz will spin and push this one foul. land on the roof of the batting cage off the right field side of the field here. No balls and 2 strikes. And there's a ball, and that's 1-2. That's 50 pitches now, 30 strikes and 20 balls. And that one's going to be popped up, going to deep right field, and it is caught on the run by Drew Barada. And that is out number 3.
1, 2, 3, top of the third. That'll bring up the Griffs to the bottom of the fifth.
Moving along quickly here. We're through 2.5 as we go to the home half of the third with the top of the order due up for Gretna. We'll be right back.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Post 400 baseball is back, and we have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time, and Easton Rarick with a 2-run single to right, and it's 10-4.
And all the big moments. Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, making a triple play. It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
Well, we had a double play in this game. I haven't had a triple play for 2 years here with the Stars, but it's nice to reflect back on that memory.
Top of the order, Cason Brown.
Cason Brown, it's the top of the order batters, 1, 2, 3 for Gretna. And that first pitch is going to be just a little low for a ball. He would fly out to center field last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 1 as a result of that fly out to Mathiasen. And this one is right up the middle, and diving for it was Ammerman, but it'll sneak by him. Kay Mathiasen will get a second look at a ball off the bat of Cason Brown. This time it'll result in a base hit. Carson Herman 1 for 1. Infield single towards Max Ammerman, but he was able to run out the throw. Actually, it was Ethan Dahl, not Ammerman. He base hit to third base, and he was able to run out the throw on the attempted 5-3 throw out. That one's outside for ball 1. And that one's down and in for ball number 2. 34 pitches for Sahlberg, an even split of 17-17 on the ball strike counter. And a 2-0 count here to Herman. Runner goes, throw up to second, might be in time. No, he got underneath the tag. That was a close call and a nice stolen base there by Cason Brown. Three balls and no strikes here to Carson Herman. We'll see if Sahlberg cashes in on his free strike coupon here. Colton Sillman is on deck. And he will not. He will walk him.
After the walk to Herman, brings up the number 3 hitter, Colton Sillman.
So 4-pitch walk to Carson Herman. Colton Sillman will step up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. He reached on an error. We're going to have a visit to the mound here from Coach Fichtner. As he wants to talk things over, he saw a situation similar to this against Millard, and he wants to make sure that they don't get in another situation like the one they were in last game. So he's coming out a couple batters earlier this time around, just to kind of monitor and manage the situation, give a little pep talk there. There's going to be no changes. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Vic's Lounge, J. Dietz Construction, Bill Bank, member FDIC, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, Legacy Plumbing, Frank's Lounge, Dulo's Woodfire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, Kingpins, D&M Industries. I think that covers all of them. If I missed one, I'm sorry. But we thank you for your support. And some of you for many years supporting Fargo Pulse 400. And for the ones that have just come on board, we thank you just as much. Colton Sillman, once again, he's 0 for 1. He reached on an error. The only error of the game so far by either team. He's squaring up for a bunt. It was a late square up, and that will result in a fouled away bunt attempt to the third base side for strike one. We'll see if he sets up for a bunt again or not. There's a nice colored blue and neon pink bat there. I'm kind of jealous. I want that bat. And he will square up. It's a pop-up that drops foul for strike two. With nobody out, runners on first and second. They're doing exactly what the playbook would suggest. But with 2 strikes, it's very unlikely he's going to square up for a bunt now. That one's going to miss outside for ball one. It was probably a good miss, actually. Sillman, smart enough to not chase after that one. And this is a ground ball foul, and we'll redo the 0-2 count, or the 1-2 count, excuse me. Stars play again at 9:30 tomorrow against Rapid City. And then they have the 12 noon game, I think. I have to double check the schedule. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout and a throw back up to first. Herman back in time. So that's out number 1.
Batting for the Griffs, the cleanup hitter, Colton Nicholson.
16 combined strikeouts in the game between the Stars and Millard South. Colton Nicholson, the batter now. He's 0 for 0. He's walked last time he was at the plate. Runners on first and second for Gretna. Trailing 1-0, and a base hit could change that. And the throw to third, it is not in time. He slides underneath the tag, and that was a nicely timed slide into third by Kason Brown. He steals third, and with 1 out, you have runners on the corners now. It was also a great throw by Blanchette, but Brown was able to slide underneath. He timed that slide perfectly. One and one now here to Nicholson. Nicole, I just got your contact request. We'll get that accepted during the commercial break. Kason Brown has made it a habit of sliding underneath tags. And we have a tie ball game as a result.
Carter Whitson.
Carter Woodson 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. And that one's a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And no, Blanchette able to frame that one up nicely to get the strike called. That could have gone either way. 1-1 the count now here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Herman on second, Nicholson on first. That's a catcher's job, is to frame it up. And he did it successfully that time around. 2 balls and a strike now here to Carter Woodson, 0 for 1. With a ground out to Max Ammerman, the shortstop, last time he was at the plate. This is the 6th tie that the Stars have been in since the Omaha tournament started. They had 3 ties against Rapid City. They had 2 ties against Millard South, and now it's tied 1-1 here against Gretna. Some pretty good baseball up to this point. Back to second. He will slide underneath the tag once again. That's Carson Herman this time. Three balls and a strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Jensen Albers is on deck. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him for strike 2. Strike 2, not out 2. And this time he'll walk him.
After the walk to Woodson, loading the bases, bringing up your starting pitcher, number 1, Jensen Albers.
That brings us to the pitcher versus pitcher battle again. And last time, Dylan Sahlberg won the pitcher battle, getting Albers to fly out to Pankratz and right. This will be pitch 50 unofficially for Sahlberg. And pitch 50 is in for strike 25. I'll give you one guess how many balls he's thrown. We're 50 minutes into the ball game here. It's an 0-1 count to Albers. Now it's 1-1. The throw to third, and the tag is applied, but he's back safely, and the bases remain loaded. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1-1 your score. And a bouncing ball to second. Hansen has it up to second, and not over to third. So it'll be a 4-6 on the out on Woodson at second. Herman scores to make it 2-1, and Nicholson over to third. So first base empty, runners on the, or second base empty, runners on the corners. And that brings up Koa Stonebreaker.
Running at first is Chase Finneman.
So going to the books as a RBI RBI fielder's choice is the words I was looking for. Herman scores. Nicholson to third. Woodson out. And now the throw to second will not make it in time, and Albers just now steals third or second. One ball, 1 strike to count here to Stonebreaker. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to Max Ammerman, the shortstop, last time he was at the plate. This one, fly ball right field, and it is Gus Pankratz getting underneath it and making the catch. So Strand 2 on base, and that will do it for the third inning of play. They get 2 across the plate. They take the 2-1 lead over the Stars, and we'll go to the fourth and see what the response is in 60 seconds.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
It's time for an oil change. You want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest, manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick, professional oil change you can feel good about.
Welcome back, top of the fourth. First pitch to Mason Sinner is a strike. Number 5 batting in the 5 slot for the Stars. And the 0-1 in for strike 2. A couple nice pitches there to start off the top of the fourth. And that'll be a drop third strike, and he'll tag him out, and that'll be out number 1.
Next up for your Stars.
One side of Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina. He says, hello, back again. Let's go Stars, with a little baseball emoji and a wave hand emoji. Alex Christopherson, the batter now. He takes that first pitch for a strike. He's 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. And the 0-1 delivery. And that's low for ball 1. One and 2 the count now here. Albers with pitch 60 coming up. And pitch 60 is outside for ball 24. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike ball, unofficially on those numbers, by the way. And that one is down low for ball 3. So a full count now here to Alex Christopherson. Caleb Blanchette is on deck. Max Ammerman potentially to follow with 1 away. Payoff pitch. Swung on, going to right field for a base hit. And he's going to try for 2. He's on his way. The throw is on the way. He slides in. He's safe. He gets himself a double on the hustle on the hit to right field.
After the double by Christopherson,
Caleb Blanchette grounded out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 1 as a result. Some nice hustle, and 9 times out of 10, that's a single and not a double. That was a nice hustle there by Alex Christopherson. And that pitch is low for ball 1. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball strike. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Legacy Plumbing, Frank's Lounge, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Century Builders, Kingpins, and D&M Industries, among others, supporting the program this year in 2026. That'll miss for a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike now here to Caleb Blanchette. Max Ammerman is in the on-deck circle. One away. Christopherson, the runner on second, in the pitch. Swung on, and Blanchette will foul it away off the first base side, and we're at 2-2. Ball, strike, ball, fouled away. Albers will lean in, get the signal from catcher Herman. He'll come set, take a peek at Christopherson, wind and deliver. And Blanchette check swing foul. And first base coach Caden Schwabe couldn't grab it on the bounce. We will not charge him a coaching error yet. He's too new to deserve that honor. Runner goes, and a ground ball is short once again, and Blanchette's out, but Christopherson's over to third.
Next up,
Max Ammerman, 1-for-1 with a single into shallow right field. Caleb Blanchette with back-to-back 6-3 ground outs, so he's 0-for-2 now. We're 2 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this ball game. Ammerman 1-for-1 with a single into shallow right last time. Runner on third is Christopherson. And the pitch is low and out for a ball, 90 feet from potentially tying the game back up and potentially having the 7th tie of the 3-game tournament so far. 2 balls and no strikes. Michael Essex is on deck. 70 pitches for Albers. 41 of them have been strikes. Here's pitch 71. It's low for ball 3. Two away, runner on third, and the pitch. In for a strike. He'll cash in his free strike coupon on the 3-0 count, and it's 3-1. Ammerman looking for his dream pitch. And he'll get it right there into right field. That's going to score Alex Christopherson from third. And it's an RBI single, and we have a tie ball game. Michael Essex to the plate now.
After Ammerman singles, bringing in the tying run, brings up the 9th hitter, number 26, Michael Essex.
That RBI single coming at the 1 hour mark of the ball game. We are tied at 2-2. Michael Essex struck out looking last time he was at the plate. They tried to pick off on Ammerman. So Essex 0-for-1 in his Stars career, and he makes his 2nd plate appearance. Check swing, pitch high, and ball 1. Swing and a miss. Getting a little aggressive there, but it was a good pitch to swing at. And 1-1. And 1-2. I'm telling you, if Essex can make contact and get a base hit, I just have a feeling his confidence is going to skyrocket here. Outside, good eye there by Essex as it's 2-2 now. Ethan Dahl would be on deck if Essex can reach base. Fouls it away. If I remember correctly, I think he had 3 or 4 fouled away pitches on his first plate appearance. This is his first one of this one. And he got a piece of it, but it's a caught foul tip for out number 3, and that will strand 1 on base. And we'll go now to the bottom of the 4th. Drew Barada, Drew Dowd, and Kason Brown, batters 8, 9, and 1 for Gretna when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Century Builders' integrity isn't just a word, it's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
All right, welcome back. New ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. We have a 2-2 tie. It's Drew Barada leading things off for Gretna. He's 0 for 0 with a walk last time he was at the plate, making his second plate appearance of the game. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Legacy Plumbing, Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Frank's Lounge. I believe that was a ball. I missed it, but we'll go with 1-0 unless I'm proven otherwise. And that will be 2-0. And that will be a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike here for Barada. And pitch 60 coming up for Sahlberg. Here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one will miss, and he'll walk and get a free pass to first base. Drew Dowd now 0 for 1, grounded out to Max Ammer in the shortstop last time he was at the plate.
Barada, the number 9 hitter, Drew Dowd.
Two runs on 4 hits for the Stars, 2 runs on 2 hits for Gretna, as Dowd was showing bunt there. So showing their cards a little bit. If Dahl is playing up a few steps now. And he will not show bunt this time, and the pitch will come outside for a ball. It's 2-0. And we'll have a visit to the mound here from Coach Fichtner. And we'll take a really quick break. Be right back.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound here for the Stars is Jack Bjornsson. As
Bjornsson now pitching for your Fargo Stars.
Dylan Sahlberg finishes unofficially with 62 pitches, 29 strikes, and 33 balls. Has allowed 2 runs on 5 hits, stranded 4 runners on, check that. Allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, stranded 5 runners so far. He would be responsible for Barada should he come around and score before we can close the book on him. So once again, it's Jack Bjornsson. And he will come in mid-count against Drew Dowd, as Drew Dowd has 2 balls and no strikes. As he'll finish up his last few warm-up pitches. We're 1 hour and 8 minutes into the ball game now since first pitch. So Coach Fichtner making a move early here. Of course, Coach Fichtner, the Fargo Post 400 pitching coach, so trust that if he makes a pitching change that he's doing the right thing. So Jack Bjornsson will come in mid-count at 2 balls and no strikes against Drew Dowd. Kason Brown is on deck here for Gretna. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on first is Drew Barada. And he hit, did he hit him or did he duck? He must have ducked just at the last moment. Ball 3. Bjornsson winds, delivers, got it in there for a strike. That was dangerously close to being ball 4. He'll stare down Barada on first. He'll come set. And now he'll fire over, and Barada's back in time. So 3-1 the count. 2 of those 4 pitches coming from Bjornsson. Officially 1-1. And showing bunt, and that one does hit him in the head. And he will get awarded first base as a result.
Dowd takes one off the noggin. Next up, the leadoff hitter, Kason Brown.
Hopefully his helmet protected him. That one looked like it was coming pretty fast. I've seen a lot of batters hitting the head with a pitch, but that was probably one of the more speedy pitches to hit somebody in the helmet. That'll bring us back to the top of the order now. It's Kason Brown, 1 for 2, a fly out to center field and a single to center field. So you like center field so far. We're 1 hour and 11 minutes. He's showing bunt, and he gets hit by a pitch. And that will load the bases here for Gretna.
Down. Gets hit with the pitch. Bringing up number 2 hitter, Carson Herman.
And the Stars do have somebody warming up in the bullpen. They have Peyton Oshner warming up in the bullpen. So we'll see how soon he might enter into this game. And that's a fly ball to right field. Pankratz running in, and he makes it on the grab. And the runner thought about tagging, but Pankratz, and now the throw at second. They got him! They got him at second base, and that will be out number 1. Out number 1 and 2. Barada tried to tag, changed his mind. The throw came in from Pankratz to Hansen. Hansen quickly over to Ammerman, and they nabbed Drew Dowd at second base.
Colton Sillman.
So you go from bases loaded and 0 outs to runners on the corners and 2 outs. Drew Barada on third, Kason Brown on first. Colton Sillman, the batter now. 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. 2-2 ball game. And that one is hit foul out of the batter's box for a strike, and it's 1-1. Runner goes, and a nice hold by Blanchette there, as I'll keep Barada at third. So stolen base for Kason Brown, and now 2 runners in scoring position for Gretna in a 2-2 ball game with 2 away. And the pitch, check swing, and it will be a strike 2. One more strike, and Bjornsson can get out of this inning. And he will get that strike. He may have blazed the edge of that ball with the bat just a little bit, but a strikeout. They leave 2 on base. And after a shaky start by Bjornsson, he recovers and gets out of the inning, and we remain tied at 2-2 through 4 innings of play here at Gretna East High School in Gretna, Nebraska. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more, all inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit Mandy'sOfFargoND.com and discover something new today. Mandy's of FargoND.com, handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
It's payback time.
You wouldn't want officials ruining your game day at home, so don't ruin it for them on the field or court. Respect officials. That's one way you can serve, stand, and score. This message brought to you by Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. It's Ethan Dahl leading things off, 1 for 2, a triple and a ground out to second. And he'll take the first pitch for ball 1 from the new pitcher, Bryce Shapiro. Jensen Albers moves from the mound to center field, and Carter Woodson enters the game at left field. That second pitch came in for ball 2. So 2-0 now here to Ethan Dahl. Kane Mathiasen, Colby Hansen, the other 2 batters we'll see this inning. It's the top of the order, 1, 2, and 3. And that one's going to right field, and that should be playable by Barada, and it is. It's out number 1. Check that, it's not Barada. It is actually Drew Dowd in right field. Thought I got them all, but I missed that one. Kane Mathiasen 0 for 2. And he's about to be 0 for 3. And that will be out number 2. Strikeout swinging, strikeout looking, and now a fly out to left.
Third,
that'll bring up Colby Hansen.
Colby Hansen.
Colby Hansen 1 for 2, a single to right. Line drive shot to the shortstop Stillman last time he was at the plate. Takes the first pitch down Main Street for strike 1. Gus Pankratz on deck if Hansen can reach base. And that's ball 1. Good eye there by Hansen to not swing on that one there. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Jammed him up high and inside. 1 hour and 17 minutes since first pitch of this one here. We have a tied ball game at 2-2. It's the 7th tie of the tournament. I had to stop and think for a moment. 2-2. And that is going to be ball 3. I think the Gretna catcher was questioning if that was ball 3 or not, and he may have had a case to plead there. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Colby Hansen. And that will be ball 4, no question about that one, and that is a walk, and that brings Gus Pankratz to the plate.
Heading in the cleanup spot, Gus Pankratz.
Pankratz 0 for 2 in this game with a couple of flyouts, one to the right fielder and the other one to the third baseman. There's a strike. And a ground ball to short. Stillman has it up to second. That's the only out they need, and that will do it for the top of the 5th. So Pankratz reaches on an inning-ending fielder's choice. The force out at second. And that'll bring us to batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order for Gretna when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
All right, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters to start things off here in the home half of 5, and it'll be number 4 in the 4 spot, Colton Nicholson. Jack Bjornson's done. He had 9 pitches, 5 strikes, 4 balls, 2 batters hitting the head, and gave up no runs somehow, some way. So they're going to go with Peyton Oshner this time. Still 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Peyton Oshner's first pitch, and that one is rainbowed into the backstop for ball 1. 1 hour and 22 minutes into the ball game now. And that's outside for ball 2. And there's a strike, 2-1. Nicholson 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. The single was an infield single, and that one will roll foul. It came that close to staying fair. Wind up in the 2-2 delivery. In for strike 3. Got him looking. I'll bring up Carter Woodson now. So the first out is recorded.
After the strikeout, brings up the hitter, Carter Woodson.
So Oshner, 6 pitches, and he gets a strikeout. To the best of my knowledge, no other defensive changes for the Stars, just a move on the mound. 1 away, and the first pitch is going to hit the corner on the outside for a strike. And it's 0-1. Carter Woodson is the batter. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop, and he was walked the last time he was at the plate. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that was a beautiful strike 2 that he would foul off. And the fastball gets fouled away quickly into the netting. Nothing in 2. See what Oshner comes up with next here. So he'll get the signal from Blanchette, and he'll wind and deliver. And that will be into the backstop for a ball. Might have lost the grip on that one as he released it from his hand. Not entirely sure what happened there, but Oshner, 10 pitches. 7 of them have been categorized into the strike category. And the 1-2 delivery. That one's popped up left field. Essex is underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2. And that will bring us to Jensen Albers pending a change. I think we might have a different batter here. No, it's still Jensen Albers. And Albers, hard hit ball. Hansen picks it up and fires it for the 4-3 ground out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Stars with the 1-2-3 inning.
It'll be Sinner, Christopherson, Blanchette, the 5, 6, 7 batters. It remains 2-2 as we move into the 6th. Be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
It's time for an oil change. You want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick professional oil change you can feel good about.
All right, welcome back. Sixth inning of play here at Gretna East High School. Sun starting to peek through the mostly cloudy skies a little bit more than it was the last couple of innings. Brightening things up here a little bit. It's batters 5, 6, and 7 for the Stars, and it starts with batter number 5, wearing jersey number 5, Mason Sinner.
Number 5, Mason Sinner.
And ironically, Alex Christofferson, who's batter 6, wears jersey 6, and Caleb Blanchette, who's batter 7, wears jersey 7. You don't see that one happening too often, but it's happening today. 0-1. Mason Sinner 0 for 1, walked and tagged out on a drop third strike at the plate. And the 0-1, and this one grounded out towards first. Nicholson picks it up, steps on the bag, and a direct ground out for out number 1.
After the ground out, bringing up number 6, Alex Christofferson.
So one away, Alex Christofferson 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and then doubled into right field on what should have been a single. He put the foot on the gas pedal and found his way to second base. Ball 1 here to Christofferson. So we saw a triple to start the game. Now Christofferson has a double, and he's going to fly out to center field here as Albers gets underneath it and snags it into his glove.
Fly out brings up the number 7 hitter, Caleb Blanchette.
Caleb Blanchette and Colton Silman are not the best of friends. Blanchette has grounded out to Silman both times he's been to the plate here. We've reached the 1 hour, 30-minute mark of the ball game now. We'll see if Blanchette avoids shortstop this time or not. And no, he's going to go right back to Silman again, and he'll be thrown out again.
1, 2, 3 innings for Shapiro.
So another ground out to short for Blanchette. And he's 0 for 3 on 3 6-3 ground outs and remain tied at 2 heading into the home half of, or check that, yeah, the home half of 6 right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Men grow up hearing,
be a man. Never show any fear, kid. You gotta be tough.
push through the pain. Don't be weak. Man, it's time to change the narrative. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health.
Let it out.
It's okay to feel. Speak up, because the life you save could be your own.
Bottom of the order here for Gretna, 7, 8, and 9 batters, starting with Koa Stonebreaker, who will lead things off here. Peyton Oshner remains on the mound. He has 12 pitches. He'll toss pitch 13 to match his jersey number, coming up here to start the bottom of the 6th. The Stars tied this game up in the top of the 4th. We remain stuck at 2-2 since then. 2 runs on 4 hits for Fargo, 2 runs on 2 hits for Gretna, 1 error for the Stars. 5 runners left on base for the Stars, 7 runners left on base for Gretna up to this point in the contest. Strike 1 comes across the plate to Stonebreaker. He's 0 for 2 as he goes down in the count, 0-2 as well. Ground out to short and a fly out to right field. And the 0-2 delivery, he missed it. Blanchette didn't try and frame it up that time like he did a couple innings ago. 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He chased after a pitch to the outside and paid the price. That'll be out number 1.
Number 8 hitter, your pitcher, Bryce Shapiro.
Bryce Shapiro, for the first time in this game, steps up to the plate. He takes over the number 8 slot in the batting lineup. And that first pitch is ball 1 here to Shapiro. Drew Dowd is on deck. So 1 out. We'll see the 8 and 9 batters for sure. We'll see if we go beyond that or not. Outside for a ball, 2-0. Oh, I guess it was 3-0, and I missed a pitch apparently. So 4 balls, a 4-pitch walk to Shapiro. Drew Dowd grounded out to the shortstop and then got plunked in the helmet. Last time he was up, he was hit by a pitch and made first base. 1 hour, 33 minutes, time of the game now. "20 pitches for Oshner, 12 of them have been strikes. Anything that's not a ball or hit by a pitch is considered a strike. And that is also considered a ball framed up for a strike. That's the second time Blanchette has done that, and that's a skill that is not often done as well as Blanchette does it. And then he tries to throw out the runner, but the throw not quite deep enough, and Shapiro able to get behind the tag attempt, and he'll steal second base. And that pitch came across as a ball, so we're even at 1-1 on the count. And the stolen base for Shapiro moves the go-ahead run for Gretna into scoring position at the 1 hour and 34-minute mark of the ball game. Oshner, well, he's going to get called for a balk, and that will advance Shapiro to third on the balk. Two-one now. And that one right into center field, and Gretna's going to take the lead. Drew Dowd with an RBI single, scoring Shapiro from third, and Gretna has the 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Dowd with the RBI single brings up the top of the order, number 6, Kason Brown.
Kason Brown now is the batter as we return to the top of the order for the fourth time. This is the 4th time that Kason Brown has been to the plate. And that first pitch is out for ball 1. He would have a fly out to center, then a single to center, and then last time he was hit by a pitch. And the pickoff attempt is close, but safe. That was a close call there. And another pickoff attempt. Peyton Oshner took a look at Dowd about 10 seconds before he fired that throw over there to just keep him in check over there on first. And this time he'll deliver the pitch, and Blanchette blocks it in front of him, and it's ball 2. So a nice little stare down over the left shoulder of Oshner and down into the pitch delivered. He went early on that swing. That's going to cost him a strike. 2-1. They say that on average, a batter has about 0.4 milliseconds to decide if he's going to swing or not. That's about the time it takes you to blink. And that is another pickoff attempt, and that one is not in time. And this one popped up and running after it, and he cannot make the catch. Kane Mathiasen dived for it. He'll get past him. Rounding third is Drew Dowd. Heading into third is Kason Brown. The throw's on the way, and it's an RBI triple for Kason Brown.
Brown with the RBI triple. Griffs up by 2. Coming to bat, 84 ball, Carson Herman.
Drew Dowd scores on the RBI triple by Kason Brown, and Carson Herman is the scheduled batter. (4-2) now. 2 runs in the bottom of the third and 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1. Herman's 1 for 2. Infield singles. He ran out the throw on an attempted throw out by the third baseman. Then he was walked, and then he would fly out to right field in that order. 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a miss for strike 2. The Stars have put themselves in a situation where they currently need 2 runs and play a little defense here for the second and third out. And that is going to be a line drive, and it'll drop. Essex will pick it up. The run will score. Kason Brown scores on an RBI single by Herman, and it is now 5-2.
Singles, driving in Brown. Up now, Colton Silman.
Colton Silman now, the shortstop, is 0 for 3. Reached on an error, struck out swinging, and struck out looking. And that is in for strike 1. Drop strike, but a strike nonetheless. So 3 runs now here in the bottom of the 6th, and that's the same number that the Stars would need in the top of the 7th, assuming they don't let any more across the plate. Oshner keeping Herman in check over at first. Hour and 40 minutes into the ball game now, as this one appearing to slip away from the Stars, as we were tied at 2-2 for the longest time. Runner goes, throw by Blanchette up to second, tag is applied, not in time. Carson Herman steals second base, and another runner is in scoring position here for Gretna. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Colton Silman. Make that 2 balls and a strike. And a ground ball to second. Hansen picks it up on a couple bounces and delivers the out to first. And that is out number 2 of the game of the inning. And that'll advance Herman to third.
Brings up the cleanup hitter, number 4, Colton Nicholson.
So a 4-3 ground out records the second out of the inning. Herman to third, and Colton Nicholson, the batter now. He's 1 for 2.
Third, number 47, Mason Fairbairn.
Mason Fairbairn comes in as the new runner on third base, replacing Carson Herman. With 2 away, I'm guessing that they put a little bit more speed on the third base, but I don't know that for sure because I don't know this team. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 1. But it would seem to make sense if that's what happened. 0-1 here to Nicholson. Carter Woodson would be the next batter. Can Gretna put one more on the board here? Blanchette will block that one down for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, and Belt Bank, member FDIC. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner on third is Mason Fairbarn. And the pitch swung on, fouled away at the plate, 1-2. Gretna 11-8 on the season. The Stars 5-2, 4-2 if you don't count the scrimmage. And officially, they would not count that. So officially, it's 4-2. And Blanchette will block it. And Oshner quickly comes and covers home plate. And Fairbarn changes his mind and goes back to third. So on 40 pitches, 23 balls, 17 strikes for Oshner unofficially. We are now at a 2-2 count. Three-two, full count. Like I said, Carter Woodson would be the next batter here. Should Nicholson get a base hit or get walked? Swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout. So they'll leave one stranded on base. However, they also get 3 across the plate to take a 5-2 lead, and now the Stars are forced to score a minimum of 3 runs if they want this game to continue. We'll be back and see if they can do that when we return in 60 seconds here for the 7th inning of play on Magnitude Sports.
Century Builders, integrity isn't just a word, it's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th. The Stars need 3 runs or more. Max Ammerman, 2 for 2 with a pair of singles into shallow right center. And that first pitch is low and out for ball 1 to Max Ammerman. We'll also see Michael Essex and Ethan Dahl pending changes. Gretna only had 2 hits in this game until the bottom of the 6th. And a jumping grab there by Stonebreaker for out number 1. And now, instead of Michael Essex, we are going to have a change here. And they are going to bring in Seth Egan.
Batting for Essex, number 12, Egan.
1 week ago, Seth Egan hit a 2-run homer, 327 feet to the left field fence. So we know that he has some pop in his bat. We'll see if the switch out here in the number 9 spot pays dividends. That one's fouled up over the roof of the press box here. And that one's fouled off, and it's either 1-2 or 0-2. I think it's 1-2, but I have 2 sources that say 1-2, and I have 1 source that says 0-2. If it's not 1-2, it is now. Ball one. Potentially 2-2. No confirmation from our umpire to help us out there. And a hard ground ball to short, mishandled there by Silman, and Egan will reach base on an error.
Now batting for your Stars, number 9, leadoff hitter, Ethan Dahl.
And coming in to run for Seth Egan is going to be Tucker Cozen, one of the 4 Comets players who made the trip to Omaha to play for the Stars.
Now running at first base.
Ethan Dahl, leadoff hitter, led off with a triple to right field. Since then, a ground out to the second baseman and a fly out to right field. One away here with Tucker Cozen on first base. Ethan Dahl, right field. Drew Dowd's underneath it, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. And the Stars have 1 out remaining. And they will need some 2-out magic here to force the bottom of the 7th. Kane Mathiasen looking to break an 0-for-3 streak. Struck out swinging, struck out looking, and flat out to left field. And that one will be ball 1. Kobe Hansen would potentially be the next batter. And that one into right field that drops fair inside of the line. Rounding second is Cozen. He'll head over to third and a double, and he will hold the brakes there. And now 2 runners in scoring position, and Stars doing kind of what they did in that last game, waiting until now to get base runners. 2 runners in scoring position could certainly cut the deficit. Colby Hansen represents the tying run. 2 away, single line drive out to the shortstop and a walk. The single went to right field. Right now there is a little bit of a gap in that 1-2 slot, and it's going to right field again. And coming home is Tucker Cozen. They're going to send Kane Mathiasen, and the throw is not going to be there. It's going to be a 2-run RBI double for Colby Hansen into right center field. Gus Pankratz looking to break an 0-for-3 streak as well. Fly out to the third baseman, a fly out to right field, and reached on a inning-ending fielder's choice. We're 1 hour and 50 minutes into the ball game now, and the Stars suddenly trail by 1. And that will be a ball, 1-0. So Kobe Hansen with the RBI double represents the tying run in scoring position. Gus Pankratz, Mason Sinner potentially the next batter. And the pitch. And that one's going to be popped up and fouled away. Good for strike 1 and a 1-1 count. 30 pitches unofficially for Shapiro. 18 of them have fallen into the strike category. The 1-1. And right back at Shapiro. He picks it up, fires it over, and that's the ball game. And once again, the Stars have a 1-run game. They are 1-2 in 1-1 games here in Omaha. 4-3 win over Rapid City, a 6-5 loss to Millard, and now a 5-4 loss here to Gretna. That is your final score. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this one up for today here as the Stars fall once again in a 1-run game. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. 5-4, your final score in favor of Gretna over the Stars. Stars fall to 1-2 in the tournament, and they will have a game tomorrow against Rapid City, and they'll have a game on Saturday against. I never remember how to pronounce it, and I know I'm gonna get grief from my Post 400 fans back home, but they'll be playing at Fricky Field. There we go. I'll say that much, and I'll work on the pronunciation during the next day or two. So 5-4, your final score once again. 5 runs on 6 hits on 1 Stars error and 8 left on base for Gretna. Fargo, 4 runs on 7 hits on 1 Gretna error and 6 left on base. Time of the ball game, 1 hour and 52 minutes. And now the Stars fall to 4-3 overall. 5-3 if you count the scrimmage game, which you don't. So I'll eventually stop saying that, but they are now 1-2 on road games. They've outscored their opponents 27-19. They have now been outscored on the road by the tally of 14-13 after today's 5-4 loss to Gretna, and they are now 3-2 in their last 5. So that'll wrap it up. Once again, the Stars have a 9:30 a.m. game tomorrow and a 12 noon game tomorrow. Rapid City and Lincoln are the 2 opponents that they'll play at 9:30 and 12 noon tomorrow. We'll have both games on Magnitude Sports. I'm still determining how we're going to do that 9:30 game, but we'll have it one way or the other. I can promise you that much. So, all right, well, that's going to wrap it up. Not much more to talk about this time around. Stars lose 6-5 and 5-4 in the 2 games today, and they move to 1-2 in the tournament. And that will more than likely make their final game on Saturday at Fricky Field. And then they'll probably head to Mandan after that for a conference doubleheader against the Chiefs, as that'll be their first matchup after the Omaha tournament. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us online, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Magnitude TV Plus is the handle you're looking for. We'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports.
The preceding has been a presentation of Magnitude Sports. Follow Magnitude Sports online by searching Magnitude TV Plus on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for broadcast updates, schedule changes, sports highlights, and much more. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports. To support this channel, simply like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you serve, stand, and score.